Hi there, this is Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm a Social Security disability attorney, and today I'd like to talk to you about how I approach cases involving type 2 diabetes. And this is somewhat of a change from the way I've approached type 2 diabetes cases in the past, and I think you may want to adapt your approach given your particular circumstances. And basically what I'm doing now is I'm telling my clients to keep a record of two things. One is blood sugar levels on a daily or weekly basis. In other words, what I want to submit at the hearing is a log, a spreadsheet, if you will, of blood sugar readings over the last 6 months, year, 2 years, to show that my client's blood sugar levels have not been under control. What I find is that if you don't do that, what you end up with are blood sugar readings from trips to the doctor. And those days may or may not be bad. So in other words, if somebody has typical blood sugar in the 300 or 400 range, but when they go to the doctor it's in the 150 range, the judge is not going to get a clear picture of what's really going on. So what I find, of course, is people who have diabetes that's difficult to control, which of course are the better cases for disability purposes, they may take their blood sugar readings 3 or 4 times a day, and it may be 356 one time and 150 another time, and it may be 84 another time. So in order to get a complete picture, I think it's important to show the judge almost a graph or a spreadsheet of blood sugar levels, and if it's in a spreadsheet form, I can actually convert that into a graph to show the judge what's going on. I had a hearing recently, for example, where the judge, I gave my opening statement and I indicated that my client had blood sugar readings in the 350 plus range on a regular basis, and he said, well, can you point me to the record where that's the case? And I had actually made in my notes different blood sugar readings, which are mostly from doctor visits, and in our case, we did have enough to show that the blood sugar was out of control, even though my client was on an insulin pump. But the big picture is that it's important to be able to show that to the judge, and if you have that as a piece of evidence, I think the judges will find that really compelling, and it could help you clarify for the judge what's really going on. The second thing I think you need to do, and I'm doing now, is I'm encouraging my clients to show me kind of a progression of the medications they've taken. So in other words, if you start out taking metformin pills, and then it progresses to needing an insulin shot, and then it progresses to 2 insulin shots, then it progresses to an insulin pump, and an insulin pump plus insulin shots, you can show that the diabetes is difficult to control. And like I said, if you show that you are progressing and that despite the doctor's best efforts, your blood sugar levels are not being under control, they're in the 350s at times, that are below 70 other times, that's going to really show very clearly that your diabetes is not under control. And then when you testify about the impact of those high or low sugar readings, what that has on your capacity to function in a daily basis, much less work, I think it makes the judge's life a lot easier. Again, in the case I had recently, we went through all that my client did a really good job explaining sort of the progression of his medications, and I had the list of my notes of blood sugar levels, and the judge was basically saying, this is exactly what I need to make my decision, and that's what you want to do, make the judge's life easier. So I'm now again instructing my clients to keep a log of blood sugar readings on a daily basis if at all possible, certainly at least 2 or 3 times a week. And I'm also making note of the progression of medications to show that various medications don't work or have needed more, or there was terrible side effects to something, and it really shows what's going on. And then when my client testifies, that makes it that much more believable. So that's how I'm approaching type 2 diabetes cases. Certainly if you have any questions about this or anything else related to Social Security, please reach out to me. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and if there's anything I can do for you, let me know that as well. So for now, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, wishing you well. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about how to win your Social Security disability case, I'd like to invite you to download my Secrets to Getting Approved Early Survival Kit that I created just for people like you. Currently, I'm making the survival kit available at no cost, and I encourage you to grab your copy now. Some of the topics I cover include: how do I know if I have a case? Is it the right time for me to file my claim? 9 common mistakes that can doom your case. the 3 must-have arguments you use to win your case, and a topic that every disability claimant wants to know, how to avoid trick questions from the judge. If you or a loved one need to win Social Security disability benefits, you'll find the Survival Kit essential reading. Download your Survival Kit right now and at no cost. Just visit ssdanswers.com/survival and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now. And as always, I wish you the best.